Hey chosen ones, I hope you are well. My name is Anita. Welcome to my channel Chosen Excellence. I'm so happy to have all of you on my channel, especially the new subscribers. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about narcissists. When you're in a narcissistic relationship, what our cultures tell us, what the traditional marriage beliefs are, especially in some cultures more than others, and what those who supposedly support us and love us, people such as your family, your friends, encourage us to do, okay? This video is actually for one of my subscribers, Optimistic Maya, who asked this question and wanted me to make a video on it. So guys, if you do have any questions or you'd like to know my opinions or my experiences on certain parts of like being in my narcissistic relationship, do just comment below and I'll be happy to share how I see that particular perspective, okay? So today we are talking about narcissistic relationships, specifically what I was told when I was in my relationship, okay? So as you know, I was brought up in a narcissistic family, okay? I used to think I was the chosen child, the golden child, to grow up to find out that I'm more than likely the black sheep, because all through my life, I didn't just accept what I was being told. I didn't just believe what I was told to believe, and I was very vocal about it, and because of that it meant I would get punished. I wouldn't get what my siblings would get and all of those kind of things, and I was okay with that as long as I was living my truth and I was speaking the truth. I was perfectly fine with it. And I noticed that I had this strength in me, the strength to stand up to what was wrong, to what I believed was a lie or deceit or manipulation. And so when I ended up in my narcissistic marriage, I kept it quiet from a lot of people. I didn't want to let people in. I didn't want them to know what I was really experiencing, because I was in a lot of pain and I thought it was just what everyone was experiencing. I thought I would get through it. But what happened was the pain got worse and worse. It got deeper and deeper, harder and harder. And I started to get ill and more ill, to the point that I couldn't help but show how I was feeling. It was coming out in boils and chicken pox and in consistent flus, and in my body just breaking down, to the point that those who were close to me noticed something wasn't right. I would go to the doctors often, and the doctor even noticed something wasn't right. So getting towards the end of my relationship, my health was crumbling, and that's when I really spoke out. But when I did speak out and I reached out to those I thought would support me, family, close family members, you're talking about possibly siblings, they will tell you that, oh, it's normal, it's the way things are, you just have to deal with it. Going to my parents, they did what they could. But again, in my culture, it's almost like you just have to bear it. Men will be men, this is what they do, you know, focus on the children. But yet my health was at risk. But yet I was becoming a shell of myself, or should I say I was a shell of myself. And things were not going the way they should go. So I then had to rely on friends who became thicker or closer than blood. And so when people say, oh, blood is thicker than water, to be very honest with you, it's a load of rubbish. Because you will have some friends who could be like a sister to you, and sisters or brothers who could actually be like friends, who don't actually care. Let me take it up one step. And again, Optimistic Maya, I'm talking to you specifically. What I noticed in my experience of when people were telling me to stay in my abusive marriage and all of those kind of things was that misery loves company, okay? They were going through it. They were going through worse, okay? And they wanted you, or me, should I say, to experience what they were experiencing. They wanted me to join them, okay? And misery loves company, meaning that they want you to live in your pain, experience that pain and just deal with it. Well, I'm not the kind of person that can deal with it. I'm not going to go and do other things, and, you know, I'm just not going to do that. And so I was totally shocked. It was almost like sometimes, or in some instances, I reached out to certain people and they were just not there to support me. They didn't actually care. Their response was like, oh, everyone's going through it, deal with it. And that completely blew me, because I realized they were not there to support me when I needed the support. And so it really shows you who really cares about you, because for someone to tell you to deal with it when they clearly know you're in pain, you're getting ill, things are not working out for you and they're actually okay with that, is that love? Is that genuine care? Is that somebody who thinks highly of you, who wants to support you? No, absolutely not. This is why you have to be different. You have to have your own mind and you have to know when the time is up. You have to go with that decision because you're going to have to live with it. I could not have lived with that narcissist for much longer. I couldn't have. And so I made the decision based for myself, for my children, and for what would allow me to just live again like a normal person, right? And that is why you have to be different. Now, you're already different. If you're watching this and you want to hear about my experience and you're asking these questions, you're already different. You already stand out. You're already chosen. And so when those people who asked you to stay no longer support you, not that they were supporting you in the first place, or they want to leave you alone and allow you to kind of sort things out yourself, it's absolutely fine, because guess what? God has given you more strength than you know. God will get you through that situation. These people will look at you and actually wish that they were in your shoes, that you are free, you are happy, you are able to move on with your life, where they're stuck in that situation, okay? And I would absolutely say that it would be different if you were in a normal marriage where two people, you're not narcissistic. I mean, they say everybody has narcissistic traits, but to the point that you are normal, okay? Not a narcissist, or you're with somebody who's not a narcissist. You can work through your marriage, right? But when you're with a narcissist, you are doing all the work. You are in the marriage by yourself. You are literally holding everything up on your shoulders. The narcissist is not doing anything. All they're doing is destruction. They're destroying everything you own, your finances, your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, your home, everything, okay? That is completely different. So when your friends and family and those who are close to you tell you to stay, something is not right. Luckily for me, I had specific friends in my life who supported me through this. Very few, but very specific people who were able to really be my strength during that time. And it was at a point where I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And it was the hardest time of my life. If you hear other people who have been in a narcissistic abusive marriage, who have had to leave that marriage, it is the hardest time because you are literally at rock bottom, literally, and you are building your way up again. Having said that, I had peace. I was free. I could sleep at night, and nothing can buy that. Nothing can pay for that. So even though I lost everything, it was worth everything. And to be very honest with you, I was thinking the other day that I have not heard from my narcissistic ex family at all. They've not asked how the children are, how anything is. They do not care. They support the narcissist because they rely on the narcissist, okay? A lot of the time, these narcissists have these people who enable them and allow them to do these ridiculous, abusive, torturous things because they need them. And a lot of the time, the narcissist will have got them to a point where they need them and they can't live without them, okay? So it's not about looking at what other people think. It really isn't. The main person that you need to look at and focus on is God, because he is the one that has the perfect will for you and the perfect life and plan for you. And where I am in my life right now is that I don't actually have any true desires of like, I want to be this and I want to be that. No, I have goals, don't get me wrong. But everything that I'm doing, I want it to be in alignment with where God wants me to be. You know, like at the point where Jesus was about to be crucified, he said, you know, if I could get out of this, I would. Okay, I'm paraphrasing here. But God, if it's your will, let it be done, okay? And that's where I am. Like, I had to go through that narcissistic experience because that's when I became awakened. That's when my eyes opened, okay? And so where I am at this point in my life is that I'm ready to go according to where God wants me to go. I'm ready to go according to his will, and I don't desire anything else other than that. So optimistic Maya, you absolutely did the right thing. You absolutely have to put yourself first. And you know what? Family may appear to be family and blood, but as I said, blood is not always thicker than water. As I said, not everybody has the best intentions for you. Not everybody wants you to thrive and to become your best self. A lot of the time people are jealous of you and they want to see you fall, right? They want to see you hit rock bottom. So they won't encourage you to to grow and develop like a butterfly. They want you to encourage to stay and be tortured, right? Like they are being tortured, okay? So what I would say is absolutely live your life. Go to God and ask him to be your strength. And that's what I'm doing right now. Praying more, seeking more spirituality, and like growing, connecting to our Father in heaven. I'm also trying to become my best self. So I'm looking after myself, I'm working out, I'm eating well, I'm caring about my environment, I'm doing all the things that can better me to become the best person that I can be. And I guarantee you, the right person will be brought into your life. For me, it's not something I'm seeking, but I know it will happen at the right time. Right now is your time to grow and to develop and to step into your purpose, whatever it may be. So thank you so much, Optimistic Maya, for your comment. I hope this answered your question. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm wishing you all the best. And check out my video on narcissism is spiritual. I'm going to put it right here, because in that video I talk about the fact that there were so many instances where I knew that his family were aware of what was going on, but they supported him because he was providing for them. Okay, so there's always something, there's always a reason why they'll tell you to stay or they'll do this, because of what people think. But it's not about that. Where we are living right now, we are trying to be our authentic selves. We are trying to walk in truth, walk in light, be the light. Okay, and we want people to see God through us, right? And how can you do that but be your authentic self? So don't worry about what people think. Don't look on the outside. Look at who you're portraying yourself to be and who you really are, and focus on God, and he will show you what you need to do next. So I am just wishing you, a wonderful journey on your recovery, and I hope that this will allow you to grow and become your best self every day. And I'm wishing you all the best. Take care, chosen ones. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to share with anybody who might benefit from this video. I am so grateful that you watched my video. If you got to the end, amazing. And look forward to more videos that I'll be making very, very soon, chosen ones. Take care, send you lots of love.